On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Silver. Check it out,
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Man, I got you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle.
There he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Just like that. 25, check 25, check 25.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, kill. Listen. Hey,
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
20. Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 54.
Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Goff now looking to throw. And got him in. It's Woods. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 52. 21. Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 1, Omaha.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Bravo! 58, come on! Here we go. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Go tonight. Wait, please. Hold on. Check. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Smooth. Shell. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun on third down. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Let's get it. Merlin. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Ric Flair.
Check.
Well. Hey, Steve 6.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gun.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Hardman. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now it's gone. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cut. 20.
Hey, let's kick it.
12, 12.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
4 down.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike's 5-4. Go. Go.
Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Slam, slam. Check 9, check 9. Check 9.
Hold on. Check. Cornell.
Check 13.
Now Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike, 56, right there. 56.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11. 51. Mike, 51. Man, let's get some passes.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
We own them. Check 43.
Cornell.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
20. 21.
On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Breida. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
11.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Hey, Orville. Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Hey, watch it.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
He sees. He's Recon, 132 fighter. Value three.
Here's Goff. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
We're good. We're good.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bang, 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 bang. No, 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 off.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
51. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the 50, it's gone. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Orange. Right there.
Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, kill. Go. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Nick Bosa. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go. 180.
Double tight. Hey. 4 down.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.